Good morning, everyone. We are back. Sunday, August 9th. I'm still getting my other stream set up, so give me a minute. Let me know how you guys like the new prompt. I have to go through. How do I do this? Do you go to my settings? My app settings. Permissions. Photos. Change this one. Add. Now it should work. It's not here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Got it. Nobody's here yet? That's unfortunate. Alright, now we are live on TikTok. Let's have a few good conversations. While we're waiting, hit the like if you're just coming in. I have some work I have to do kind of while I'm having conversations, so it would be easier if I had my phone too, but oh well. I'm gonna have to change. Oh, I got this. No. I have it open twice. Just gonna have to open it here. Welcome. What's up, Coops? Just getting started. Why are you vegan? Well, I decided I didn't want to be an a-hole to animals anymore. Why aren't you vegan? Do you want to come up and talk about it? Now this doesn't tell me the person. What we're gonna do is, I guess we'll just add comments. Who is the other person? Alright, we have some more comments now. I see Spooky over here now too. What is that? When do you open live? I'm not sure what that question means. When do you open live again? Oh, you have to leave. I normally come on around the same time every day. So I just started around this time, whatever time it is for you. I normally start around the same time every day. Sometimes I'll do another one later, but same to you. Why hate use feed meat to my dog? Are you a child? Are you learning how to like English, or what's up with that? Having burgers with onion rings, pepper jack cheese, and raw sweet onions. That sounds good. You know, you can get all those things vegan without exploiting an animal. All beef hot dogs. Yeah, that's gross. Hey, what was that? I totally missed that gift. I don't know if I've seen that one before. The GG. Oh, was it just the GG one? I have seen that. Thanks for the follow. You want steak or burger? I prefer vegan burgers over vegan steaks, but I haven't tried the. I don't know if I tried the off beef steak or not, because I went to this vegan restaurant and I got like it was like a pulled steak kind of thing. I thought it was Chunk Foods. I thought it was the Chunk Foods pulled steak, but now I've learned that they serve off beef steak there. I don't know if it was just like an off beef steak that they pulled. Maybe that's what it was. It was really good either way. So that's, if I do get like a vegan steak, I'm gonna try the off beef steak. They have a new facility right in Maryland. It's not very far. They just opened a new place. It's 5 times bigger, and they're ramping up production 500%. So, very cool. Go check them out. Off Beast Steaks. Why are you always eating? Is a lion an a-hole because he ate a human? I mean, kind of, yeah. What's up, River Swimmer? Oh man, there's a problem with these gnats in here again. My damn roommate threw a bunch of gross shit in the sink and never cleaned it up for like, sat there for like 2 days. And now there's all these little flies in here. Vegan John Wick. Thanks for the lightning bolts and stuff. Okay, what's up, Floppy? That's a funny name.
Yeah, somebody gave it to me as a derisive way to try and make fun of me, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna run with this.
I like it. Yeah. So what do you
when
think?
It comes to the prompt of why are you an a-hole to animals, I'm thankful that I haven't seen a whole lot of just outright animal abuse throughout my years, but I have seen several people who seem to have a personality quirk of sorts that makes them against animals, and I've always found them very interesting people to study, because it's just out of the ordinary to be needlessly abusive. Like, your quote-unquote normal or neurotypical person doesn't engage in abusive behavior, whether it's towards animals or human beings.
Right, I agree. You would say it's like a minority of people that like go out of their way or like consciously do something like violent to an animal, right?
With that being said, I was just having a conversation with a vegan buddy of mine, and I'm pretty much ready to commit to a non-meat diet. I just don't think I have the self-discipline to do it. So I think I need to shock myself and remind myself of the cruelty involved in the process, even though I understand it philosophically. I agree with all the philosophy of veganism now, but I definitely still love a cheeseburger. So I need to find my way to work through that.
Yeah, I mean, we have other options, right? You've tried the Beyond Burgers, and maybe that you can prepare them a little bit differently and put other plant-based products on there to make it just like a regular burger that you eat now. Um, will you sign up for Animal Justice 21 here? AnimalJustice21.org. You go through the 21 days. You can see, learn more about the different types of exploitation with the different types of animals. And yeah, that's a good comment there. You can watch Dominion. I don't know if you've seen that before. It's on the resource page of Animal Justice 21. It's right at the top. So it shows you like the standard practices. It's pretty graphic. So only watch that if you really need to watch that. To really give you some motivation. If you think it's hard for you, just imagine being one of those animals. Like, they have it harder than anyone else.
For sure. I'm right on the cusp, and I'm ready to make the leap, man. Because I want to live in a world where I cause as little suffering to anybody else as possible.
Yeah. So that would be like being vegan and then, advocating for the animals. So Animal Justice 21 was literally built for people like you. So I think you would get a lot out of it.
Well, thanks for hosting me and turning me on to Animal Justice 21. I'm going to step down and I'm going to go and actually browse the website now because I've never been on it.
Okay, awesome. Great. Thanks. Yeah, and come back up like in a couple days after you do the first couple days. Let me know how things are going. Give me a follow. I would like to talk to you again. Alright, let's see about these people here.
Howdy, how are you?
What's going on?
I support veganism to the max.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think animals are better than humans sometimes, man. And we got to take care of our animals. And I'm an artist and a musician and a worldwide peacemaker. And I'm writing a song right now. It's a really funny story, all right? Like, I think what we need to do is marry animals to animals, like cows to cows. And in Hebrew, they say l'chaim, which means for life. And this will super implement holy matrimony and veganism and keep people away from eating cows, the slaughter that goes on, eating other animals, supporting more veganism, supporting animals, helping out Mother Earth. Sometimes, look, to become an animal, you must think like an animal. To become a tree, you must think like a tree, So I'll go as far as I want with it.
All right, nice. So you're a vegan? How long have you been vegan?
Well, I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm not just vegan. I'm actually both. I'd like to completely convert over to veganism, but the thing is, what the balance that needs to be in place is the human race loves to expand, and if we expand too much and keep slaughtering and prevailing, the animals and plant kingdom gets harmed. So the fact that what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to implement these marriages with animals, because the animal planet and the plant planet, it's all one soul God. If you want to talk about true reincarnation, it's with animals. So if we promote holy matrimony with animals, specifically, cow to cow, et cetera, it promotes that soul, reincarnation for them, and it'll help, the animals at large. And at the same time, everybody else is always going to eat meat, man. There's got to be a better balance. And I'd love to go to the extreme and be 100% vegan. But the thing is, there's still going to be people eating meat. And I think this will be a better balance.
It doesn't matter what other people do, though, right? Like, you're accountable for your own decisions.
Right, and that's why I say I would say this much, that I will go to 99% vegan and probably still be 1% a meat eater still.
That's not a thing, though. Either you're vegan or you're not vegan. So veganism is an ethical stance against the exploitation of animals. So even if you eat one animal a year, or whatever.
Right.
You're not vegan, right? So
Right. Well, what I'm saying is I'm going through the process. You know, I told you I'm trying to be 100% vegan.
okay, will you sign up for Animal Justice 21? You can learn more about veganism and why we should be vegan. And then
I will absolutely give you a follow. If you follow back and check out my music, I got a whole bunch of entertainment, new music. Like I said, I'm a worldwide peacemaker. I got a question for you, Jake.
Sure.
Less Than Jake. You like that band, Less Than Jake?
I don't know if I've heard them.
They're real good. Check them out. You got a real good name, my brother.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
is that animaljustice21.org yours?
Yeah. Me and some other people.
Okay. What's the number 21 mean to you?
Well, for Animal Justice 21, there's 21 days of reflection questions. So it's like a 21-day challenge. You go through each day, learn about a different type of exploitation, things that we can do to help animals, ways that we should view these animals, and then 21 days kind of builds a new habit. So as you're going through the 21 days and you're not paying for any animal exploitation, by the end of the 21 days it'll just become normal. Does that make sense?
Dude, I love the idea. Now, I think we should promote that and go even further and have a vegan month. Okay, and the month I will pick once again will be February, because it's the shortest month of the year. The 21 fits right into the 28 days and the 29 days, and then also there's Valentine's Day. Once again, promoting holy matrimony between animals for veganism.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of what it is. It's 21 days for you to learn about why we should be vegan, and at the last week specifically, focuses on extending your mindset indefinitely and what you can do for the animals. So 21 days is just like a period where it might be more difficult for most people, where you have to change some of your habits and learn some new things. But after that, you just go on indefinitely, and maybe then you become an activist, and learn how to speak up for the animals, because actually living vegan should be pretty easy at that point.
Yeah, most definitely. That is exactly where I want to be, man. I'm gonna follow you right now, and I'm gonna as I come up, I'd like you to follow me back, because I can promote you to the ends of the earth, man. Because you're a full philanthropist. You're not looking to make any money on this. You're doing the most righteous cause that any person can do. And keep on trucking forward, man. And let's get a month for veganism. I'm going at the end of the day. Write a book. Book will really help. And the number 21, that's actually my number. The number 21 is actually the soldier of God number, the hidden soldier, the universal unknown soldier. So you're a soldier of God. You got that number right. You got your your framework right for veganism and helping Mother Earth. So you're the good father, man. Good for you, man.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. I do actually have an ebook that you could check out. I should probably, I don't know, it's a cheap price, but I'll probably lower it down, or maybe just start giving it away for free. So I actually did kind of write a book. I used AI to help, but maybe go check that out too.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, here's the thing, man. You're already doing the right thing, because you're a philanthropist, but you do have to make some money to live. Okay, so when you look at philanthropy, most philanthropic organizations, charity organizations, don't ever disclose how much money they take personally, and don't disclose exactly where the money goes and how much it actually goes to charity. I have a charity locator system. It's called Charity Locator Universal Charity. It's going to combine all charitable organizations and at zero cost to humanity, and through the sheer pull of numbers and humanity through transparency, they're going to be able to realize that the charities like yourself, your charity, combined in, you're going to be able to honestly tell exactly how much you're taking, which is your right. It's your right to disclose what you take personally. You don't have to make it completely free, and then you tell exactly where it goes. People with that transparency will be willing to give. Now, I have to do my music first. I'm fighting an illness, so the Universal Charities idea might take a couple of years to get this going. But you're a smart man. You're already going forward, trying to make even your ebook completely free. Don't do it. Try to just disclose exactly what you're taking personally and exactly where it wants to go, and which you already know. You already know all this.
Yeah, so I started a YouTube channel first before I was doing TikTok, and all the donations that I was getting on there, I have a spreadsheet. I haven't been keeping up with it, but I have a spreadsheet where that shows all the donations that I bring in, where it all goes. But yeah, I have the nonprofit now. I'm doing the same thing. I've been tracking all the donations, and I have a statement where everything's going. I don't take any money personally. I use some of the money to pay for some of like the travel expenses, some things that I need to help like brand and promote the different projects and things like that. But I'm not actually taking any money from it to pay for myself. You know what I mean? Which I spend probably 30 hours a week or more. And so I put all that time in for free. I'm hoping that after like 1 or 2 years, it'll grow to the point where I can actually take like a small salary or something like that. I mean, that's like a long-term goal, but I don't really expect to take any money from it for probably a couple of years. But yeah, I want to be fully transparent with it, where everything's going. So I appreciate that.
You have all the things in the right row, man. You're dotting your I's, crossing your T's, and I'm gonna remind you, man. Like you seem very humble. You have a very powerful heart, and at this point, it's okay, because when you take money to fund your organization, that's one thing, but you're allowed to take a little bit for yourself. Please treat yourself, okay? Remind yourself that you just.
I'm hoping that I can get some grant money. So if I can get some grant money from the state or from the government, then I'll probably start taking a cut personally for my time that I put in. But like I said, like a lot of times it can take like a whole year before you actually get any grant money. So like I'm starting to apply for some now for next year. So maybe if we get a big grant, I'll be able to allocate some money towards, not only myself, but other people that are putting time in too. So we can all kind of, get a little bit back for our time. So, yeah.
Oh, man, I hope you stay blessed. I followed you. I hope you follow me back. I want to stay connected with you. Even if you don't follow me, I'm going to keep chiming back in, to make sure you're trucking forward and stay positive, inspired. I mean, I think you already got it. But, as an entertainer, I know what I'm doing from this level. Entertainment and music does draw the whole world. And your work is the most important, mate. It's the most important.
Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I did follow you back. So come back another time and we'll keep talking. Let me know how your vegan life is going.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Stay blessed, all right?
Thanks, you too.
Bye-bye.
All right, can we do some sound effects? We had 2 good conversations so far. Appreciate the awesome guests. All right, we have several requests. If you guys want to come up before everybody else, send a rose or some type of gift, and you can skip ahead of everybody. This guy says, even vegans eat meat. Yeah, you like the clap? What's up? Oh, never mind. They dropped. How's it going?
Hey man. Wait, most animals eat the grass, but what if we did not kill them? Then the grass will and the vegetables and the fruits will Well, and then what will you eat?
Are you over 18 first? Because you sound kind of young.
I'm 16.
16? Okay, well, I'm sorry you can't be up here. You have to be over 18 to join. I will answer your question, though. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments. These animals won't overpopulate, right? There's not going to be more animals eating all the grass and the fruits and the vegetables and whatever. If we stop breeding these animals, these populations will go down. We will have more food. We will have more space. So, that's not really an issue. Do these vegans support abortion? No, not all vegans support abortion. You hear my cat.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up?
Yo.
What's up?
So, what do you,
Oh.
I have a question. Like, so what do you mean by why are you an a-hole to animals? You mean like abuse or just eating them?
Well, what do you think? Do you think that eating them is kind of being an a-hole to them?
No, because that's their purpose. Meat is the main source of food in the world.
What's your purpose? No, it's not. It's actually not.
The purpose of animals is to raise them and then eat them after.
Is that your purpose
they
too?
serve
I asked you what your
purpose.
purpose was. What's your purpose?
My purpose as a human is to survive. That's why animals are here.
And what if somebody wanted to use you and create your purpose to benefit them?
You mean like another human?
Yeah,
Do that
sure.
to me?
Another animal, any animal. Humans are animals.
Well, for one, that's not the same thing, all right, man. That's murder, all right, and cannibalism.
Right. Okay. So what if they didn't want to eat you? What if they just wanted to use you for something else?
If you're implying of them unaliving me, then that's murder, bro.
I mean, okay. So what if they didn't unalive you? What if they just sexually violated you and made more of you and
That would be SA.
like
What are you talking
yeah,
about,
I mean,
bro?
right. So do you know what they do to the animals?
It's not the same thing.
For
All right, man. All right, man. When God kicked
What's the
Adam and
difference,
Eve out
though?
of the garden, what did he use? What did he use to clothe them?
What's the difference though?
He used the skin of an animal to clothe them. All right, man. He gave us dominion over everything because it was created for us.
The
The animals that we eat today are here for us to eat.
Hold on, we're just doing one person at a time. I know you guys all came up at once, but we're talking to Berserker right now. So, what
I
about?
understand. You know, like abusing an animal, like say if you're gonna unalive it to eat it, like if somebody slowly tortures or abuse an animal slowly. Yes, I understand that. That is wrong. You're torturing and that's abuse. But if you just like say one shot, unalive, done, and you're going to use it for something like eat it or make clothing or something,
But
that's
you said that wouldn't be okay for somebody to do that to you. So what's the difference between
Why
you
would a
and
human
another
do that to
animal
another
morally?
human? That doesn't make any sense.
I
We're
mean,
talking about animals.
somebody could probably make you into a nice jacket or something.
Well, that's murder.
Yeah, I'm not talking about legal things though. I'm talking about morals. So like, what's the difference? Why would it be wrong for somebody to do that to you? And you can't just say because you're a human. That's speciesist.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking you. Why?
Why would another human do that to another human?
Why not? I'm asking you. Why not?
What's the purpose?
They need something to wear. They're gonna turn you into a jacket. Why would that be wrong?
What you're trying to compare is not making any sense.
Okay, so like,
You
what
can't
if it's a
compare
dog? Do you like
unaliving a
dogs?
human
Do you have a
versus
dog?
An animal to make something.
I'm assuming you live in the U.S., right? Most people that are on my stream live in the U.S. We don't view dogs as objects, right? What if somebody wanted to turn a dog into a jacket?
Other countries do it. Just like how Americans don't eat dogs, but it's a delicacy in other
Okay,
countries.
I'm not talking about other countries. I'm talking about here, right now. Like, do you have a dog? Does your neighbor have a dog?
No.
What if somebody wanted to turn a dog into a jacket?
Well, I'm pretty sure. Well, if that's what they want to do, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be a problem. Even though, well, unaliving a dog here would be a big problem, but
I'm not talking about legally. I'm talking about morally.
if that's what they want to do, let them do it.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on to the next person. I don't think you're very open-minded, so we'll reset the clock here. Can I reset the clock? Yeah. Did that work? Okay, who was next? I don't know which person was next, actually. DMV, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Like what you said, a-hole animals. You mean like both abusing them, which of course is wrong, and eating them.
Yeah, I mean, like
No.
turning a dog into a jacket. Do you think that would be an a-hole to that dog?
Okay, well, the argument you just made about how in the U.S. people don't do that, other countries they do. There's different societal norms in literally every country in any corner of the world. So,
I'm not talking about culture. I'm not talking about culture. I'm not talking about laws. I'm talking about morals. Why do you think it would be wrong to do to a human? Why do you think it would be wrong to do it to a dog? If you do,
because dogs were originally wolves, they were domesticated, and they're the best friend of humans for the last 10,000 years.
okay, so cows are domesticated, chickens are domesticated, pigs are domesticated.
Yeah, but they taste good.
What if dogs taste good? Have you ever eaten a dog?
No, I don't live in China.
Okay, so if you found out that dogs tasted just as good as other animals, you would start eating dogs?
I still probably wouldn't, because I have a dog.
Okay, so it's not really taste then. You view your dog as an individual, right?
In some ways, yeah.
Right, all the other animals are just like your dog.
Okay, what about wild animals who can't be domesticated and are eaten for consumption?
They're also individuals.
Okay, yeah, but
They can feel
forget
just like your
morals-
dog.
Forget morals for a second. Humans are the most dominant species on this earth, so it would make sense that we eat other animals. And also, I don't.
No, we're
really-
not the
I
most
don't really-
dominant. We're not the most dominant.
Who's the most dominant?
That's ridiculous. I mean, go out into the woods and ask a lion if they're, or go out into anywhere. Could jump into the ocean and talk to a shark. Like, do you really think you're the most dominant? We removed ourselves from nature and we pretend like we're the most dominant. We build tools like to go out and like unalive these animals, and then we call ourselves dominant, but we're really not.
Okay, well, it's not like we're doing that now, okay? For like the last 10,000 years, the Neolithic era, hunter-gatherers, they weren't vegan. They hunted animals and food because they needed protein to survive.
Yeah, well,
Not
you can
everyone-
get your protein from plants. Just because we've been doing something for a long time doesn't mean that it's okay and we should continue to do it. I mean, we used to look down on women. We used to look down on people of other races. There's a lot of horrible things that we did for most of our existence. And we've evolved past those things, right?
Are you a vegan or a vegetarian?
What does it matter? I'm
I
asking
was just
you.
had a question because I know my grandpa is vegetarian. I just wanted to know the difference. If you don't want to answer, that's fine.
Veganism is an ethical stance to reject the exploitation of animals. If you're a vegetarian, you're still exploiting some animals. It's less, but you're still responsible for some exploitation.
Okay. Like I do know what's it called. My uncle's vegetarian, but he eats eggs. My grandpa doesn't do that. But I do know some vegans, they don't use like animal products, like shoes or something, stuff like that, because it's animal products.
We wouldn't turn a dog into a leather jacket because it's exploiting that animal.
Okay. So the argument you're making is that all animals are individuals, but here's
Yeah,
the thing.
they can be
no matter
happy, they can be
whatever,
sad.
whatever stances people take, people are still gonna eat meat.
Okay, well, so what does that have to do with you? There's still racist people and sexist people, right? But we know that it's not okay to look down on people because of their sex or because of their race.
Yo, you cut out for 5 seconds. Can you repeat that?
There's still racist people, there's still sexist people, right? But we know that doing those things is wrong because we can put ourselves in the position of those people that are being, looked down upon. It's the same thing with animals.
Yeah, except over history, we've eaten animals, so I don't think
That doesn't. We already talked about the past. The history doesn't mean just because something happened in the past doesn't mean that it should continue to happen in the future.
Okay. So, you think if everyone turned vegan, people would just get their protein from sustainable resources like beans and stuff that can be, renewed?
Yeah. So our time's up. So are you open to learning more about this? Yeah. Everybody can live off of plants. If you want to learn more, go to animaljustice21.org. Okay.
You know what? Yeah, I'll go on this once I leave. Thank you.
Yeah. Go check it out and come back later. Give me a follow if you want to talk again in the future. Fancy. You can unmute now. What's up?
Yo, what's good, my brother?
Hold on, let me clap for the last guy. That was a good guess.
Yup. What's up, everyone? My name's Fancy Pools.
All right, why are you an a-hole to animals?
Well, what does that mean, though? Like, is it about the dogs? Is it about a dog specifically or something?
Oh, I don't know. Are you an a-hole to dogs?
No, but I like meat, though.
Okay, so you're an a-hole to cows and chickens, and do you eat pigs?
Yeah. Because it's just like, it's a natural selection, you know what I mean? Like, it's the food chain.
Is it really natural selection to breed billions of animals into existence and take them out for things that we don't need?
But we've been doing it for thousands of years, Jake.
Bro, did you hear the last conversation? Don't come on here and say the same thing as the last guy.
But is that not valid, though?
No, it's not valid. Were you not listening to the last conversation?
I think there was some points to that argument that he had.
No.
Because I think you would develop like, what's that seed disease that you get? If you eat too many seeds, you get some sort of sickness.
What?
I think Steve Jobs passed away from it. You know who I'm talking about?
Steve Jobs didn't pass away because he was eating plants.
But it was like apple seeds or something like that.
Yeah, don't eat apple seeds.
Yeah, but like, what plants would you be able to eat to sustain that, like to sustain the protein intake that you would need? I mean, I feel like you would have to eat a shitload, right?
No, it's about the same. Soy is actually a better protein than meat is.
But which one tastes better, though? Like, if we're being real.
Which tastes well? I mean, you put plants on your meat to make it taste better, right? Onion powder, garlic powder.
But just to eat plants, though, like in a bun.
Yeah. Have you ever had soy curls before? TVP.
Never, bro.
Soy chunks.
Yeah, no, but like, we grew up eating that stuff, you know what I mean? Like Hamburger Helper,
okay.
All that stuff, bro.
Yeah, just get the vegan versions. You don't really have to change. Are we supposed to eat
grass or some shit?
No, I eat burgers. I ate tacos yesterday. Pizza. It's all the same stuff.
But it's not real. It's like modified, isn't it?
Yeah, it's real.
Where it's like imitation. It's like imitation burger, basically.
I mean, not all of them. I mean, some of them are you can get like the Beyond Burgers are really good. I always recommend them. But you can make your own burgers from like walnuts and mushrooms. That's probably my favorite.
Those factories are cruel, though, Jake. I will agree. Those factories are cruel the way they do it.
They're all cruel.
A lot of them aren't quick. I'm sure I've watched a YouTube video about 10 years ago where they did it. I'm sure it's advanced since. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more cruel now than ever.
Their environments are kind of nasty, though. I'll admit that.
As more and more people demand those products, it literally becomes more and more cruel. They're trying to increase the production lines, like some ridiculous speed. You can't.
Yeah.
They can't even try to care about animal welfare because there's just so many animals being killed so quickly. They literally
Yeah, and
just
they're
hang
just
them up
throwing them away
and
and shit too, huh?
yeah. I mean, there's
Like
a
a
lot of
lot of the
waste.
animals that are no good, that have broken legs or something, they just toss them to the side.
Yeah, it's
Like
horrible.
they're nothing.
You don't have to support any of those industries. And all those in the slaughterhouses, it's all the same animals. They come from the small happy farms. They end up in the same shitty slaughterhouse.
Yeah. I wonder if the state should do like mandated like some sort of check us to see what the fuck is really going on. You know what I mean? Because I think there are benefits to actually having meat. You know what I mean? Or do
No.
you think like no animals should be killed like at all?
No, we shouldn't
Or
be using.
GTA? Yeah.
We shouldn't be using animals for anything like that. No, not at all. We should the only relationship we should have with animals is as companions. Like I have a dog. I have a dog that I take care of behind me here. She's taking her morning
Yeah.
nap. You know, I feel like the animals that are here right now, we are the reason that they're here. We should have an obligation to care for the animals that are here, make decisions in their best interest, but stop bringing more animals into existence, because we've brought so many animals into existence so quickly. It's extremely hard to actually care for them. So if we stopped breeding these animals, and we tried to care for the ones that are here, and we would be able to reduce the populations and care better for the animals that are here. And
they be causing global warming on a lot of those farms because of the amount of shit that like gets stacked.
Yeah,
And
there's
that's
so
basically
much
what
shit.
put other animals in extinction.
Yeah, it's animal agriculture is the leading driver of species extinction on the planet. There's so much poop, they just put poop on everything to try to get rid of it. They literally spray it up into the air. There was like a thing down in one of the Carolinas where they were spraying it up in the air. They were spraying so much poop in the air that the wind was blowing it over into the town, and there was poop on everything. Like there was there was literally poop everywhere, and people were getting sick from it. It's just in the air, and you're like breathing it in. They put it on the lettuce, so now we have like these.
Oh, that's how we got sick.
Yeah, there's all these recalls and stuff. All the recalls. So the most food recalls in the country, in the U.S., there's more recalls on meat and animal products. There's like a higher number. There's a higher weight, and then all the recalls for vegetables and other plants is all because they put poop on the plants. So like animal ag is basically responsible for all the food recalls in one way or another. It's horrible.
Damn, that's wild. But all right, I understand you got to bring someone else, Jake. You have a good one, my brother. Stay safe.
Will you check out the resource there?
I got you, no problem.
You can learn more about it. All right, awesome. Thank you. To live vegan means that you don't view animals as objects. You view them as subjects. We view them as the individuals that they are. So we're doing extremely well today. We've had 5 conversations.
Hello. I really wanted to apologize to you guys, and I didn't really mean to say anything bad to you. So I don't know what was going through my head a few days ago, so I'm really sorry that I said that to your friend.
It's okay. I understand.
And I gotta go a few minutes, but I just really wanted to apologize to you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up and apologizing. So, are you vegan? Let me ask you that. Are you vegan?
I'm trying to be.
Yeah. So like, what's really stopping you?
So I have a fainting disorder that I can't get enough iron.
Okay. Have you considered taking a supplement?
No, not really.
You should probably do that.
Okay.
You can get a vegan iron supplement, and you can really it's the most consistent way to increase any nutrient that you're deficient in, you're having trouble with, is to take a supplement. So really look into that. If you need to talk to a nutritionist or dietitian, you can do that on Animal Justice 21. So sign up for Animal Justice 21.
Okay.
Go to the resource page and reach out to one of those people there. All right.
All right. One more question. So? I know Starbucks doesn't have a lot of options. So what is your favorite drink? They're like the refreshers and stuff.
I don't really go to Starbucks, so I'm not the best to answer that. But maybe somebody else in the comments can answer. Or if you go to Animal Justice 21, if you're already going to go there and talk to the dietitian, there's a chat page. Put your question in there. Maybe let people like know which area you in the country you're from, or what country you're from, and there might be somebody that's like in your relative location that can give you good recommendations.
Okay. I'll see you later, Jake. Bye.
All right, thanks for coming up, Em. I'll see you later. All right, next, Olivia. Olivia is gone. I want to try some of these other sound effects. What does this one sound like? That's funny. Wow. Okay. Is that a maple leaf?
Hello.
How's it going? Are you from Canada?
Hi. No, unfortunately.
No.
I don't want to be from Canada because I'm Native American. I don't like how they treat the indigenous people up there.
Gotcha.
I do have a question. I'm just trying to get educated. So I am trying really hard to be vegan, but how do you feel about people who eat meat but like respect the animal?
I don't think you can do that.
Why do you think that? I just want to know.
I mean, would you like? Do you have a dog or a cat that you care for?
I do.
Would you eat them after they pass?
No, that's gross. Ew.
Yeah. Why would that be weird?
I see, yeah, but also like cultural practices too, like years and years and years, like centuries. Cultural practices that involve meat and stuff, and like they respect them, but I'm just trying to see like how it is disrespectful.
Well, we respect the dead. We've always respected the dead for like forever. I mean, that's something that we do as humans. We even make laws. We even make laws against people that disrespect people that are already dead. You know, so like, why do we even care for people that are dead? But then when it comes to other animals, we literally kill them and turn them into products. Like, we do the worst things that you can imagine to like these animals.
That is messed up.
Yeah, it's really wild.
So, I guess another question that I have is like, I understand that cow slaughterhouses emit a lot of carbon, and like they're like one of the most leading causes of climate change right now. And like, I understand you're vegan, but for people who are not vegan, or like medically cannot be vegan, do you think that if we were to change how people handle slaughterhouses and how they deal with them and like don't mass produce and mass slaughter animals and like work it to where it's more sustainable and like less, I guess,
It's not about the
vulgar on the
environment.
animals, huh?
It's not about the environment. So even if it was just one animal, it would be wrong. It might not be as bad as like 1,000 animals, but it's still bad, right?
Well, yeah.
And people that have a medical condition, they might actually have a difficult time being vegan. Like they might have to do certain things, take a lot more steps. But for the majority of people, like 95% of people, it's actually very easy. It's just being a little bit disciplined and changing your mindset. It's like flipping a switch. Once you realize that these animals are individuals, they're subjects, they have their own experiences, they want to live, and you realize that you should be respecting that, then you become vegan and you just make you're more conscious about what you consume and what you buy.
Oh yeah, of course. No, I don't doubt that whatsoever. But my thing is like, you know, like even animals eat other animals from other like groups. So it's like, I mean,
Who
it's been
cares?
happening since we were cavemen before we could even form like languages. So I mean, like I know that's not inherently a justification, but it's never really gonna stop. But I do think personally, if we do reconstruct, I have allergies, I'm sorry. If we reconstruct how people treat animals within the slaughterhouse community and just make it more like less,
Slaughterhouse community.
what is it? Like what's the word? Less torture on the animals. I think that
Yeah,
it would
but
be
less
a bit more
torture is still
sustainable.
torture. It doesn't matter about sustainability. Factory farming is more sustainable. That's why we have factory farms. That's why 99% of the animals are in factory farms. It's better for the environment, it's more sustainable. If you really cared about the environment, you should support factory farming. The reason people don't support factory farming is because they actually care about animals. But then if you really care about animals, you should be vegan.
I'm just trying to say that like you could eat meat and respect the animal at the same time
Could
because
somebody do that to you? Could they say they respect women and then go home and beat their wife?
that's not equivalent.
How's it
in my
not?
opinion.
You say
Because
you
they're
respect
beating them, not
animals,
eating
maybe
them.
you love your dog, but then you go and you kill a cow so you can eat them when you can just choose something else?
I mean, it's all about how we've come to be as a race.
That doesn't
and
matter.
how-
That does not matter at all. I hate when people bring up the past. The only thing that matters is what you do now and what you do in the future.
I mean, the past has brought us to now, so it kind of does matter.
No, it does not matter. It does not matter at all. Just because it happened in the past does not mean it's okay and it should continue.
I mean, honestly, it
You're
does,
advocating
and-
for sexually violating the female body. How can you support that and be a female? It's ridiculous.
I'm
I
sorry,
hope
what did you say?
you are talking about respecting animals by eating them.
No, I'm saying that you can choose to eat an animal and still respect it.
How do these animals come into existence? Do you realize what happens?
Evolution.
These animals are sexually violated. We
Yeah,
literally
that's why I'm saying
it's
we reconstruct the slaughterhouse, because they're mass produced. They force animals to give birth to animals all
Right.
day.
yeah,
they
exactly. We're gonna move on. She's just not getting it. Her time was up a few minutes ago. What's up, Hoppy?
Hopi. I'm a
Hopi.
Native American.
Hoppy, cool. All right, sorry.
No, that's all right. It's just the way people see that, or how the spelling goes. Yeah, but I hate to say this, man, but I do disagree with you on a lot of the stuff. You know, we use meat to survive.
Yeah, but you don't need to use
We need
meat to
to-
survive.
We need the nutrients out of the meat.
No, you don't. You can just grow plants.
No.
Yes.
I do 50-50. I eat vegetables right along with the meat. And just like that other Native American, she was saying that we do appreciate the animals. We do.
If you really appreciated the animals, you'd leave them alone.
What's that?
If you really appreciated the animals, you'd leave them alone.
No. They provide food for us. They give us the
They don't
nutrients that we
provide
need
food.
for
You
our bodies.
you steal their bodies away from them to eat them when you could clearly just choose another option.
No. It
Yes.
just there is no options. It is what it is.
What do you mean there's
And
no
whether
options?
you like it or not, it's just the way it's going to happen.
Where do you live?
In Arizona.
Okay, so do you have a grocery store? Do you live in a food desert? You probably live in a food desert out there.
We raise cattle, we raise sheep, and everything else on the Indian reservations.
Oh, what do you feed the cattle and the sheep?
Just like grass, every now and then, give them some oats and all that.
Yeah, why don't you just
That's
eat the
what they
oats
eat.
directly?
Yeah, I know what you're getting at on that one. But still.
Where do you get the
you know,
oats
we raise
from?
them- Huh?
Where do you get the oats from?
From the stores.
So you have
Farm
stores. You can
man.
go to the store and you can buy plants and you could just eat the plants directly. Instead, you buy 10, 15 times, 25 times the amount of plants and you feed it to the animals. And you pretend like you
Yeah.
have to. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then we take the meat and we eat it for a source of food.
Yeah, that's not
And
respectful to the
nutrients.
animals. That's being an a-hole to animals.
No.
Yes. How's
See,
it
that's
not?
the difference between me and you is that you look at it as being a-hole. We're not.
You are.
I mean, the population will overgrow.
You're
That's why
pretending
people
to be
deer
nice to
hunting.
animals when you're actually killing them for no reason.
No, there's reasons.
There's no good reason to kill animals when you can just go to the store and buy plants. You have no justification for that. You're not in a
Well, yeah,
survival
well-
situation. It's not necessary. You have a choice, and you're choosing to be an a-hole to animals.
No, here's the thing, bud. You're right about one thing. Do I go to the store and buy vegetables? Yes, I do.
So buy more vegetables.
No, I'm going to buy meat right along with my vegetables, and I'm going to continue on doing that. But as for you telling us Native Americans that we're
Dumbass. People like that, you're a stain on the Native Americans. You're a stain on indigenous people. Owen.
Hello?
How's it going?
Good.
Are you an a-hole to animals?
You're a retard, nigger.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do that. I don't know why. I had a feeling that you were a child. You actually sounded like an adult, which is even kind of more concerning. Yeah, stop using the indigenous people as an excuse to exploit animals. That's really ridiculous. And then he didn't even say that he was in a food desert, so he says he goes to the grocery store. Sorry, crazy. We're gonna talk to Freedom first, and then you can come up in a minute. Dave, Freedom Dave. Are you there? Are you there, Dave? I can't hear you. Am I frozen? Freedom Dave, are you there? We're gonna move on if you don't answer. Let's see. Is there sound effect? I'm gonna scream at him. All right, Crazy, you're up. Leo.
How about some chicken wings?
Did you say Chihuahua wings?
Come on, I'll come over to your house and make some chicken wings for you.
Some Chihuahua wings from Elwood Dog Meat.
How about some barbecue chicken wings?
Yeah, barbecue Chihuahua wings.
How about an 8-ounce steak and a baked potato?
Potatoes are vegan.
Not if you had sour cream to it.
You can get vegan sour cream. You can get vegan steak too.
How about some chicken wings?
You get vegan chicken wings. Alright, yeah, he's got nothing else to say. Oh shit. Oh shit. Next. There's vegan dino nuggies. If you like the dino nuggies, just get the vegan ones. Literally everything that you want, you can find vegan. It's not that hard. They sell them at Sprouts. We need more requests. There's nobody that's requesting up. So if you want to come up, request up, you can come right up. Hopi, you should go vegan. He wants to come back up again. I'll entertain you for a minute. 3 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes.
Your fruit?
No, I totally forgot.
Fruit's
You
vegan.
put it in the fridge, no?
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Welcome back.
I get it. I didn't like what you said about me being out in the desert. You don't know where the Indian reservation is, bud.
I know there's a big food desert out there. I asked you if you were in the food desert, and you said you go to a grocery store, so I don't think you're too far out.
You asked me if I go to the grocery store, and I was replying to your answer there. Yes, there is a desert out there, and yes, my family does raise cattle, okay, and everything else. You asked me where my cattle gets its food. I said from the stores. Where does it get food? From the stores.
You're an animal slave owner.
Hey, you know what? People have to eat.
You can eat plants, dude.
It doesn't matter. You can eat both at the same time. Why can't you eat both
Do you
at the
think
same
that's
time?
fair to the animal? Or do you think that's being an asshole?
No. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We care for the animals, but
You
just like
care for them
anybody else,
until
we
you
care for the
kill
animals.
them.
Cattle
You
are-
can't
we feed
care for them and kill them. That doesn't make any sense.
Life has never been making sense, bud.
So
Life has
if you
never
can
made
do
sense.
better, do you think that you should do better?
Yeah, we help the animals have better, healthy foods and everything else, and then we're able to sell their meat to people who needs it and everything else. Yeah. See,
Grow plants and feed people with plants.
What's plant going to do for us? Nothing.
You can do
It
the
doesn't
same
give us
thing.
the
What do you mean?
nutrients that we need.
It does. It can give you all the nutrition you need.
No, it's a byproduct, like. Okay. It
No.
doesn't give you
What do you-
no,
what?
It doesn't give you it doesn't give you the nutrition, the iron that you need. Your body needs iron, bud.
I get like 200% iron every day.
No. Popping a pill.
I don't take a
popping
pill.
A pill is not the way. We are a natural people. Natural. Okay.
You
and
can
just
get
like we went back in the dark
Bro.
ages, man. Where, when man was out there. But you got to also remember, even the monkeys ate meat.
There's a ton of plants that have iron. There's a ton of plants
Not the kind of iron that the body needs.
Yes, it's basically the
Yeah,
same.
and-
You eat a little bit more, it's exactly the same.
Eat a little bit more. Stuff yourself to the max to get the amount of
Not
iron
stuff
that you need
yourself
for your
and
body.
eat vitamin C. Eat an orange. So I got these little oranges that I eat with
Yeah,
when I eat my
hey,
iron,
you know
and it's
what?
exactly the
Same
same.
thing. I eat grapes. I eat all the vegetables. I mean, all the.
All right, we're gonna move on. 3 minutes are up.
I'm back again.
Yeah, welcome back.
So, okay, I'm actually gonna piggyback off your previous statement about eating plants. You do realize plants are sentient beings too, and they probably want to live
No,
too,
they're
right?
not. Don't give me that shit.
No, yeah, you can actually fact check me. The reason why grass smells like that whenever people cut it is because they're in pain. They release that smell because they are in pain. That you can fact check me.
I think you're as sentient as a plant.
Huh?
Huh?
No, what'd you say? All I heard was plant.
I think you might be as sentient as a plant.
Actually, I'm not. You can fact check me because if you were vegan, you'd also care about that too.
So there's a research out there that actually debunks plant consciousness. You can look it up.
If plants if plants aren't conscious, that means that they don't live. They're not alive.
No, what?
Yes, to be alive, you have to have a conscious.
No. I don't think you know what you're
Yes.
talking about.
I do. You can fact check me. Plants
So-
have pain receptors. They do.
How do plants have pain receptors? Explain
When
that.
you mow the grass, why does it smell like that? You can fact check me. But you're not.
Wow, this might be the dumbest conversation I've ever had. This is right up there with the guy that told me that rocks were conscious and the lady that told me dirt was alive.
Rocks and dirt are not, but plants are living things.
Yeah, I agree. Plants are alive. Sure, they're living things. They're not sentient. They don't have pain receptors.
Yes, they do.
Share your source. Show me the study. Put it in the comments. I'll go check it out. Maybe I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. Go ahead. We were doing so well. Our first 6 conversations, we had five open-minded people out of 6 conversations. And then now we've had 6 horrible conversations in a row. That sucks. What happened to my background? My background went off over here. That was weird.
Find a source in time, but I'll find it later and put it in the comments when I'm not in as a guest. But if you do Google, you can literally look it up. Oh, don't use Google. I hate Google. Use something else, but look it up. And if you look it up, whenever grass release that smell after they're cut, it is a major distress signal.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they're sentient.
But it's a distress signal.
Alright, we're gonna move on. We have another guest. Thanks for coming back up. Kind of making a fool out of yourself. Ivan? Is that your name?
Yo,
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Alright, well, you can't be up here. I'm sorry. You have to be 18 to come up on the live. If you have questions, put it down in the comments, and I can answer it there. It's chlorophyll. Alright, we need some more requests. We have 37 people in here. There's a decent amount of viewers. I'll try to respond to some of the comments while we wait for the next guest. TikTok shows you cutting grass but doesn't show you killing animals. Yeah. Faith, you were here. You were here before, right?
Yes, I was.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So, I have done my research and I will not be turning vegan. I've done extensive research, actually.
So you should be vegan. Why would you do?
No.
How would you be able to? How would you do research and conclude that you shouldn't be vegan? That's crazy. I've never met anyone like that. That actually means you're probably a piece of shit.
Well, I mean, I don't think I am, but you support abortion, you're vegan, so that's contradicting. Bye-bye.
How do you know that I support abortion? That's so crazy. There's pro-life vegans. In fact, if you're pro-life, you should be vegan, because why would you be pro-life and then also like be pro-death of animals? That honestly makes no sense. I feel like people that are pro-life should feel more obligated to be vegan than people that are pro-choice. That really makes no sense to me. But also, if you're pro-choice, then you should also be vegan, because normally you recognize the mother as, an individual that deserves her autonomy. So you should also be vegan, because that should also relate to animals. So imagine being a female, doing all the research and realizing that to not be vegan, you have to sexually violate animals, female animals' bodies, and then being a female and want to support that. Like, that's so crazy to me. I think that's why there's a higher percentage of female vegans, because like they realize that what we do to these animals is it's speciesist, it's sexist, it's so many horrible things all wrapped up together. And I feel like women kind of can relate to these things as well. There's more women that are vegan, and there's more like black people that are vegan as well. I think because they can kind of put themselves in the situation of these animals, and it's just really sad. That really sucks, Faith, because I thought we had a good conversation before. So I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? Like I don't hate people because they're not vegan, I don't look down on people because they're not vegan. Most people don't really know. That's why I'm here, to share this resource, to have simple conversations for a few minutes with people that are open-minded. If you take the time and you do the research, and then you decide that you still don't want to be vegan, then you're a piece of shit. That's literally the definition of a shitty human.
What's up, bro? Happy Sunday.
What's going on, Liam?
Yeah, I've been listening to you. I think I changed my train of thought a little bit. So, not only will I eat, the hindquarters, but man, I think I'm gonna eat the asshole out of the cow as well now. Cook it up real nice and maybe serve it with some barbecue sauce, and definitely ready to go with some extra protein. What do you think? No? Why are you so angry today? That's what I want to know about.
I'm not very angry. Alright, bye. You got blocked. That's funny. Moderator blocked you. Yeah, I was gonna let him go for a second and see what other crazy things he was gonna say, but What's up, Noah?
Hey, what's up, man? So,
What do you
You're
think
vegan,
about
yeah?
that? What do you think about that last guy?
oh, I just joined like 30 seconds ago. I didn't really hear a whole lot of what he said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was being a little crazy, but yeah. So, what do you think about the prompt there? You were gonna answer the question.
Yeah, so you think if I'm not a vegan, I'm an a-hole to animals? Is that what it is, or what?
Well, it's up to you. What do you think? Do you think that?
I don't think I'm an a-hole to animals. I just like to eat them, you know?
Do you think you're paying somebody else to be an a-hole to animals?
I mean, if you want to put it like that, I guess you could say yeah, but wouldn't really say
So
the blood
you're-
is on my hands. I think the taste pleasure justifies me eating it.
So you're an a-hole by association.
I guess if you want to put it like that. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an a-hole for eating the animals, though, and that's really the only action that I'm actually
Why
doing
though?
myself.
So like you're responsible for them being forced into a slaughterhouse. You don't think that's being an asshole?
I mean, no, I think that's kind of their purpose on this earth.
So you giving another animal a purpose, you don't think that's being an asshole?
No, because we are way
Okay,
more
what if-
intellectually.
What if
just
somebody
above
wanted
them.
to give you a purpose? Do you think if somebody designated your purpose for whatever it is, do you think that they would be an asshole to you?
No, I wouldn't let somebody do that to me. But Christians
Right, they
let
would
their
be
God do that
they
to
would
them
be
all the
being
time.
an asshole, right?
If they were if there was a species on this earth that was intellectually above humans, and they decided to do the same thing to humans that we do to pigs and cows and whatever, I necessarily, from their perspective, I don't think anything would be wrong with that.
I don't think you're being honest. If somebody wanted to turn you into a jacket, you wouldn't have a problem with that.
If someone, no. If you're talking about a human, no. If a human tried to do, if a human tried to do that to another human, yes, that'd be an a-hole. Yes,
Right, so what's the difference with other animals?
because we are intellectually above them. We are superior.
Not all humans are. What if there's a human, what about children? Children aren't, some animals are smarter than children.
But they're children. If you want
So
to
you're
compare
okay
children to animals,
turning children
compare
into
a
jackets?
human child to a child of an animal, not a human child to an adult animal. That's just disingenuous, man.
What? Okay, so what about an adult that just mentally didn't grow up?
And then they're probably still smarter than an animal.
No, I'm saying they're not. There's a lot of humans that are not smarter than animals.
You have evidence of that?
I don't need to prove that, dude. That's
Yes, you
that's
do. You just made that claim.
obvious.
You just literally stated a positive claim.
It's
I want evidence for that,
obvious
please.
though, dude. What are you talking about?
It's not obvious.
Talking about
All right.
people with like disabilities, man.
I know what he's talking about, but they're still not dumber than animals.
Yeah, I know. I don't think you're very much smarter than an animal. I think I've had better conversations with my dog.
What's up, man?
It sounded like his girlfriend was in the background. Like, come on, Noah. He's talking about disabled people. Like, bro, go listen to your girlfriend. She's probably way smarter than you are. That guy just came up here to debate me. I'm not here to debate people. You have a lot of background noise. What's going on?
Yeah, I have to go outside for a second. Give me a second. What would happen to cows in the wild?
They would probably be eaten.
Right.
Right, so I'm not advocating for letting them go in the wild.
So what are you advocating? What do you want to happen
We
to
talked
these
before.
animals who don't want to be in the food industry?
Did we talk before or no? That was clear view.
I'm asking another question.
We should care for the animals that are here, just like we do with our dogs and cats. We should make decisions in their best interest. Letting them out into the wild is not in their best interest.
Agree. So what about, that's why we have sand beds in dairies. That's why we have brushes specifically for the cows. That's why they're using robots now where the cows can literally walk in by themselves. And certain farms don't all use IVF.
Okay, so why can't you do those things and then not kill them? Give them a better life and then let them live their life.
Where? It's kind of my point. Where would you put them, and what kind of sanctuary?
Stop
would you put
breeding
them in?
them. Stop breeding them.
They're gonna breed on their own.
Keep them from breeding.
How do you? Okay, so a very simple instance I have is like jackrabbits in the Midwest. You know what happens with jackrabbits when there's a drought?
No, I'm not from the Midwest. You can tell me.
So jackrabbits specifically thrive when there's a drought. Jackrabbits will come and destroy farmers' fields, all your plants that you like to eat. What happens when all the rabbits take over? Look up, it's called the bunny bash. It was literally called bunny bash.
That
You
sounds
look it up,
horrible.
it's actually a thing that happened. They had to call rabbits because they were eating all the farmland. They were literally coming in and destroying farmland.
Yeah, that's horrible.
No, it's not. You want to eat plants?
What do you mean,
That's
no,
happens
it's
when you
not?
grow plants.
Going out and bashing rabbits? You don't think that's
actually
horrible?
a humane way to kill them. You grab them by the back leg and
Bro.
smack them in the head with a stick.
I think
That's
maybe
actually
somebody
the
should do that to
humane way
you.
kill them.
Taking humans by their back feet and smashing their heads on the ground. Yeah, that sounds great. One easy way to try to like consider if it's in good interest of the animals is to replace the animal with a human or replace the animal with a child. If you wouldn't take if you wouldn't switch a human in place of the animal, then we probably should not be doing it to those animals, right?
Hey, how are you?
Good. You have some cute dogs.
Yeah, they're pretty good boys. Thank you. What do you call people that eat fish and egg? They're primarily vegetarians. Like I want to call them Episcopalian, but I know that's like Christian. What do they call
Pescatarian, yeah. They're just
Okay,
like,
so
eat
then
fish.
they went from that, and then it went to vegetarians, and then now it's went from that to vegans. And have you seen the next progression past you? It's called an extinction. It's called an extinctionist.
Yeah, I talked
And
to
essentially,
I talked to one of them the other day.
So, what do you feel like that? Because it seems like that's really the only way to reduce suffering. 'Cause is that what your main concern is the suffering of the animals, or just the fact that people eat meat?
Like I am concerned with wild animal suffering, but I'm also concerned with the exploitation of the domesticated animals. I feel like you can do both at the same time. I don't advocate for extinction for everyone. But if it's better for certain animals to become extinct, then I will support that. I don't support just rewilding areas because like rewilding them and not managing them. I feel like we should rewild areas, but we should also manage them to a certain extent because, but minimizing suffering, or I don't think we should focus on minimizing suffering because I think that leads you down this rabbit hole of extinction. But I think we should try to reduce wild suffering, but that's not what veganism is. Veganism is about the exploitation of the animals that we've domesticated, and that's.
Do you feel like
two separate things.
I'm doing that to my dogs? I'm exploiting my dogs. Honestly, it's not gonna hurt my family.
If you're making decisions in the best interest of the dogs, then you're not exploiting them, right? Like I have dogs too. I have a dog rescue. I run a dog rescue.
Oh, that's really cool.
The problem with having dogs though is, do you feed other animals to your dogs? Because you don't have to. The dogs can eat plants.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely feed my dogs high protein stuff. They get hamburger eggs.
You can
in the
feed
mornings.
them high protein plants. I literally do it with my dogs. It's actually better for them too.
Besides the fact,
it's better for other animals.
I ain't gonna go that way with my dogs, but like I've actually had to work 2 years to finally find a diet where my dog is actually happy. He's allergic to everything. We just did a blood test on him. He's allergic to chicken, white potatoes, carrots. Like, he's allergic to pretty much everything. So I have to keep him on beef stuff pretty much only.
Yeah, that's horrible for your dog.
Well, it's the only thing that works. That's what the vets are going through because we did the blood test on him. He's allergic to all the other stuff. He's allergic to more vegetables than he is.
So
he's allergic to the grass.
I
He's
feed
allergic to
my
everything that's
dogs.
plants.
I feed my dog's V Dog. It doesn't have any of the top allergens in there. I literally recommend it to.
It's called V Dog.
Yeah, V Dog. I recommend it to everybody that has dogs with allergies because it doesn't have any of the top allergens in there. Eggs are normally not good for dogs either, but for their allergies. Also, I make my own homemade dog food. You can do the same thing. If you have the time, make them food yourself. You can make it with all the stuff that isn't they aren't allergic to or whatever.
Yeah, it's mostly environmental on him, but I want to keep him on this for a while. Obviously, 'cause you don't want to change drastically, and we had to do like kind of a drastic change. He's going through like immunotherapy and stuff right now because he's so allergic to everything outside, and he's a dachshund, obviously you can see, so he's like an inch off the ground. But anyway, I don't want to digress into the serious topic you have. I respectfully disagree, but I had a great conversation with you, though. I really appreciate it.
Well, you're not respecting the animals, though. I don't care if you respect me.
Well, we're looking at it from two different lenses. I look at it biblically.
No, it's not just two different lenses either, though. The animal has their own lens, right? And they're the victims, and we should be looking at it through their lens. It's not just mine and yours.
Yeah, I look through God's lens.
Yeah, well, God's an asshole to animals, so you shouldn't be on that side.
So, do you believe? Well, no, I don't want to go down that. It'll be confrontational. No, I do appreciate. I just was really kind of curious. I appreciate the referral on the dog food too.
Yeah, no problem. God created the world without animals being killed. God created animals without death. Animals were not put here to be food.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're there for. That's exactly what they're
They
there
were
for.
created before they were food. Like, they were created and everything was great, right? They were, yeah. So they weren't created for food.
Are you talking about before the fall or after the fall?
Before.
The animals were created before the fall. So it was paradise.
Yes, with animals.
Yes, and then the fall came and the earth was cursed.
Right, and then God put restrictions on how animals could be consumed. But you're probably not following any of those restrictions anyway. You're picking one little part out where it's like, oh, God says it's okay. No, God didn't just say it's okay.
Well, what you're talking about is the difference between civil law, sacrificial law, and then the Ten Commandments. So those are the three laws. So when you're talking about civil law, Christians don't carry that, and they don't carry the sacrificial either. We observe the commandments.
How would Jesus slaughter an animal?
What's that?
How would Jesus slaughter an animal? He's supposed to be the most compassionate person. How would he slaughter an animal?
It would depend on the animal. Each animal has a different way. That's the
How
most
about
humane.
no
Like, gentlemen,
slaughtering the animal? Because that is an option as well.
What's that?
How about not slaughtering the animal? That's also an option.
Of course, yeah, definitely an option.
Yeah, do you think the most compassionate person would choose that?
Jesus?
Yeah, if Jesus was here right now
Jesus
in
wasn't
2026.
here for animals. Jesus wasn't here for animals. That's like not registering. If Jesus needed to eat a goat, he would go out there and slit its throat.
That's my point. He doesn't need to eat a goat. You're in 2026. You don't need anything from an animal. So how would Jesus slaughter an animal if you don't need anything from an animal?
You do need some stuff.
No,
you take
you
supplements
don't.
as a vegan? You don't have to take vitamin D, B12s, any kind of supplements?
Yes, you should probably be taking vitamin D, even if whether you're vegan or not. Most people are deficient in vitamin D.
Not the world, but everything was gone and you couldn't, and you had to go out and hunt and eat because you weren't able to get those supplements to survive. Would you be able to do that? Or
I'd
would you
probably
just
hunt
lay
humans before I hunted other animals because humans are a fucking stain to the earth.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but you can't eat humans. It'll cause some health issues.
You
That's
can
been
eat
proven.
humans. You just
No,
can't
you
eat their
can't.
brain.
No, you can't.
You just gotta cook them good, put some plants on them so they taste better.
Mm. Yeah. No. Well, that's fair. I appreciate the talk.
Yeah, go vegan. If you want to learn more, go to Animal Justice 21.
Okay. Take care, bud.
Also, if you're religious, go watch Christspiracy. Christspiracy.com is the site. I don't think I put it on Animal Justice yet. Satan is kinder to animals than God is. God is an asshole to animals. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Guys, if you're gonna request up, stay in the live.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Nice. So, I was just wondering, how do you feel about, are you anti-capitalist?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, you should be extremely anti-capitalist if you're gonna push narratives like this.
Oh, are you vegan?
I'm not.
So why are you coming up here and trying to tell me how to do what I'm doing?
I'm telling you that
So you're for capitalism.
your logic is, you're applying yourself unevenly.
I told you I was against capitalism to a certain extent, yeah.
To a certain extent, exactly.
Yeah, so why are you not
You
vegan?
should be fully against capitalism because that's the only thing that causes exploitation of animals and animal abuse.
No, it's not.
It actually is.
How?
The agriculture industry is the only reason we have animal treatment like this.
Well, people are demanding that. You're demanding it.
No,
You are literally demanding it. You are responsible.
Me, an environmental scientist is demanding the agriculture industry to stay up when that's what's committing climate change, global warming. That sounds
You
dumb.
said you're not
That sounds
vegan,
really
so
dumb.
you're
No,
not.
I'm not vegan because I'm realistic.
So you support them. What are you talking about?
I don't support capitalism at all. Nobody has a choice to be in the capitalist system.
Wait, so wait. You told me that I need to be completely against capitalism because I'm vegan, and then you are completely against capitalism and you're not vegan. So
No,
you're a
because
hypocrite.
It's not based on veganism. It's based on exploitation of human beings. You don't care about the exploitation of
Yeah,
human
so do you know that animal agriculture do you know that animal agriculture is one of the leading drivers for human exploitation as well? Jesus Christ, man, you wouldn't even let me speak. What a shitty person. If you're an environmentalist, what's the number one thing that you can do to help the environment? Eat a plant-based diet. If you're against capitalism, what's like one of the major things that you can do to fight those systems? Be vegan. How disconnected, and then you want to come up here and you want to say that I should be completely against capitalism because I'm vegan, but then you are completely against capitalism and literally supporting these industries? How disconnected can you actually be? That's wild. I think I'm gonna block you. You're promoting monocultures. She says that we are promoting monocultures. As an environmental scientist, whoever you work for, they should fire you because you probably suck at your job. What's up, Tony?
What's up?
We're on a streak of really shitty conversations, so hopefully we can have a good conversation here. Are you an open-minded person?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about the prompt?
Well, I know. Well, like for one, I'm not vegan, but the reason why is because my body went through millions of years of evolution to be able to digest meat. So, since my body has went through that long of a process to be able to digest it, I don't see anything wrong with having animals in my body as a digestive way to produce fuel for me to be able to do things. I don't see anything wrong with that.
So just because we've been doing something for a long time, do you think that justifies doing it in the future?
I mean, well, yes, because it's nature rewards things that follow its rules. So if it's been rewarding us this whole time, then I think it's a good thing to do.
What do you mean by that, rewarding us?
So nature rewards whatever follows its rules. For example, if you do anything unnatural, you get punished for it. If you do anything that's against nature, you either get eroded away or you get isolated until you're dead. So if you do not follow nature's rules, you will not progress. And having a digestive system having a human body that's been going through millions of years of evolution to have a digestive system and to digest meat is a natural way for humans to gain fuel for them to live. So I don't see anything wrong with that.
So you can get all the fuel that you need, all your nutrition, you can get everything from plants. There's research out there that shows vegans are healthier, vegans actually live longer as well. What do you think about all the horrible things that come from eating animals? Like, you increase your risks of certain cancers and diseases. All the food recalls and all the diseases and things you can get from eating animals or plants that have poop on them from the animals. Like, there's humans in slaughterhouses that have higher risks of domestic violence and alcohol and drug abuse, and like, there's so many bad things that come from exploiting animals. It's not just good things.
I don't really. I mean, I never said you don't get any fuel from plants, which I know you do. But
Yeah.
I'm just explaining that eating meat, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything negative about it, especially if it's used as fuel for humans to survive. And there's food chains and food webs. We don't get on lines. We don't get on lines for killing other animals. We only get on humans for killing other animals, which is weird. When we're
Don't
also
look
considered an animal.
don't look at nature and
crazy.
pick one thing that a wild animal does and say that it's okay for you to do it because a wild animal does it. Because there's also tons of things that wild animals do that we would look down upon, right? So
But
that's
it's nature, though. It's a way for them to survive. That's why they do it. So I don't
yeah,
see
but
anything
you
wrong
can
with
just eat plants. You can eat plants and get everything that you need from plants. So why exploit another animal that's similar to us and they can feel, they want to live? Why can't you just respect that as well?
Well, I mean, for me, if I eat a smaller portion of meat compared to a larger portion of vegan food, I don't get as much fuel compared to the smaller portion of meat than the more portion of vegan. It's like, what I'm basically saying is there's gonna be like, I could get the right amount of fuel from a small portion of meat.
It's not.
Fuel
That's,
from a lot of vegan food. So it's like,
it's
I'd
the
rather go
same.
the meat way. I'd rather have my digestive system that's been evolved for millions of years. I put that to use
You're not
body to get more energy.
You're not thinking about the victims behind your choices. If you eat certain foods, it's almost the same. That's not really a good comparison. You just have to learn how to combine certain foods to get your nutrients. You have to learn which foods to eat to get whatever you're trying to get. It's not like, I can eat a small amount of meat or I have to eat like so much food I'm going to be so stuffed. It's literally like maybe 2 spoonfuls more. It's a very small difference. And he left. You seem like an open-minded person, Tony. Please look up the information, Animal Justice 21, and take some time with yourself. Think about the animals, because it was a lot of selfish comments that you were making. You were just thinking about yourself. You need to think a little bit more about the animals. If you were in the animal's position, right? If somebody was exploiting you for your body, how would you feel? The animals feel the same way. Knowing you're not coming back up.
Yo.
Yeah, you have to be 18 to come up here. If you have a question, put it in the comments, okay?
I'm a vagina.
Oh, that's weird. And they left. Came up and left. If you request up, you have to be 18 or older to request up. If you request up, stay in the live. If you want to jump ahead of everybody else, send a rose or a gift, and you'll come up to the top. You're not coming up. Stop requesting. If you keep requesting up, you're going to get blocked. What's up, Fly? Are you here, Fly? If you come up and you don't say anything, I'm going to start screaming at you. GTA 6.
Oh, I'm in. Sorry, I was looking for Zins.
What's up?
Has any human ever used an animal ethically?
Could you be used ethically? I mean, that's kind of a weird question.
So, like, let's say I pass of natural causes, and most of my organs are still good.
Yeah.
They could be donated and used ethically with my consent. Oh, I got myself there.
Yeah, with your consent. So, like, if you said that you didn't want to be an organ donor, but then you died, and then somebody took your organs, do you think that would be ethical?
No.
Okay, so that's
At what
kind of what we do to
capacity
animals.
Does consent negate itself? Like, does an ant
I don't think it does.
have the ability to consent? If we could translate to it?
I mean, if we could talk to them, then I guess they could give us consent. But at the same time, it's kind of like a child giving you consent. Like, the child can be like, yeah, sure, but we know, that's why children can't consent, right? It's not a thing. Like,
I feel that.
yeah, we as adults, we're supposed to be guardians of children. We're supposed to be guardians of other animals. So even if, like, they can be tricked into consenting, right?
I get it.
Therefore, like, it should just be the answer to the consent should just be a default no, because we should be making decisions. It should be our responsibility to make the best decisions for children, for animals, right? Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying. Like, we have more of an ability to take care of these things and consent and think rather than them.
Right.
I lost it. I had a fun point that I was gonna make. Do animals between themselves, when they hunt and attack and, natural selection, are we just excluded from that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, other animals like obviously we have an ability to reason with ourselves, with other people, more than other animals do. But animals still kind of have that to a certain extent. Whatever, they a lot of other animals are in certain situations where they don't have the ability to choose like we can. But sometimes when animals do have the ability to choose, they choose, you know, uh, they choose more ethical options. They're just forced into situations where, um, unfortunately, they have to eat other animals to survive or whatever.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we should know better, so we should do better. We have the options. It might be more difficult for some people, but for most people, it should be pretty easy.
So you think? I think we're in pretty alignment with like caring about animals and like respecting them. Do you believe there's any circumstance of like consumption of meat or the ability to like create, make, harvest? I hate that word for an animal, but like harvest an animal.
The only ethical meat would be like lab grown meat, where these industries, these companies, they have cells of animals. Like, yeah, maybe they had to take them from an animal at some point, which is horrible. I wouldn't advocate for that. But now that it's already happened, they can just use these cells to replicate indefinitely. They don't ever have to touch an animal again. Um, that it's the same thing as meat from an animal. That's the only ethical meat that I think can really exist. Or in the future, I might consent to have my own cells replicated, and I'm gonna sell Jake steaks, so you can buy some Jake steaks in the future.
Would you actually?
I might. Would you buy it?
I would buy a Jake steak.
You would buy it?
A way to
Okay, cool.
ethically consume human without harming anyone.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure you follow me and come back later when I'm selling Jake steaks.
I got you. I think we're pretty in agreement. Like I'm sadly like a meat eater. Like
Yeah, we should go vegan. You can do it. That's why animal justice is here. It's meant for people like you that want to care for animals, but you just need that little bit of motivation and the community to help. So go check it out.
I definitely think we could do a reduction of consumption of meat and like more beans and stuff and more like I like beans a lot actually.
Yeah, I mean,
do you think? Go ahead.
The baby steps that people want to say reduce or whatever and like do it over time. Well, the baby steps are when you make these decisions. Like, it's not like, oh, you have to change everything right now and you have to go throw everything out of your fridge and go to the grocery store and like buy a bunch of stuff, and like you don't have to do a whole lot right now. You just you flip a switch in your head where you stop viewing animals as products. You stop viewing them as objects. You view them as individuals, as subjects. And the next time you go to eat, the next time you go to buy a jacket, the next time you go to buy like shampoo or whatever, you just make the decision to buy the vegan product, So those are your baby steps. Like, you can just say you're going to be vegan from now on, and then as you get to those points where you have to make a decision, you just decide to not fund the exploitation of animals. It's really not that hard. You don't have to change everything right now.
Absolutely. I like that. And sometimes I forget how much of a widespread issue it is. It isn't just like meat, eat. It's the testing on animals and everything. Like harm of animals, just mistreatment in general, like from all industries.
Nova's dreaming behind me.
Who's that?
One of my dogs. She just like squeaked.
Really?
And her like little paws, her little paws were moving. She's cute.
I think it's. How do you feel about fish?
Fish are sentient as well. They feel pain. Fish feel pain.
That is true. The Avatar movie, I know it's not related to any real fish, but it hit the heartstrings a little bit. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Most fish, they're caught in these giant nets, and they're just like dragged out of the water. And then a lot of the fish are actually like the fish that are on the bottom, they get crushed alive, or like they suffocate. They can't breathe. Yeah, so it's like a really horrible way to die, you know. Every animal has their own like torture that we do to them to kill them. Like fish are crushed alive and suffocated. Chickens, a lot of chickens in the US, they're still electrocuted.
Really?
The pigs are put in a gas chamber, and the cows get that bolt gun to the head, but like that doesn't work all the time, and the lines move so fast they're just like their throats are slit while they're alive anyway. And the chickens that are electrocuted, if it doesn't electrocute them properly and it doesn't like knock them out, then they get their throats cut while they're still alive. And if they're conscious and they're going through that spot where it cuts their throats, if they move out of the way, then the next step is a tank of like boiling water. So a lot of chickens end up getting boiled alive. And then a lot of marine life gets boiled alive too. So it's really crazy. It's like the worst things that you can possibly think of happens to these animals.
We like naturally like are inclined against it. Like I saw this lady on a video. She was like at a surfside pier and she was catching a lobster. And she's like, I felt bad that we were gonna cook him, and then he cooks him. But she was like, she expresses that like acknowledgement of feeling bad and knowing like, damn, I really don't want to do this.
Yeah, exactly. You know? In the UK, boiling lobsters alive is illegal now. You can't do that.
Really? Do they make them do the like chef thing with the knife?
Probably, yeah. That's what I would think. But yeah, they recognize them as sentient beings, and boiling them alive is abuse.
Very true. I think we agree on a lot of things. I appreciate your time and having me up here.
Yeah, thanks. Check out the resource. It was made for people like you. So, give me.
I got you.
Yeah, and you already gave me a follow. So come back up another time. I'd like to talk to you again.
Thank you. I'll see you soon, brother.
Thanks. See you. How many is that? We might be done for today. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I got stuff I got to go do. Holy shit, I have a lot of notifications. Thanks for the follows. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are still here, if you guys want to come up, there's still a few people that are requesting. I think you were a kid. Don't request up again. You're gonna get blocked if you keep requesting up. If you want to come up, send a rose or something, and I'll bring you up as one more guest. Otherwise, I'm gonna end in a few minutes. I'm just give some shout outs to some people that have been here. What's up, Fly? What's up, PJ? What's up, Martin? Molly? Nilf? Michael? Evil? I appreciate all you guys. Marissa? A lot of the regulars. Jake got that Jesus look. So we started off really well. We had 6 conversations with 5 open-minded people. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We had 12 horrible conversations in a row. That was really shitty. I almost lost my shit. Especially with the environmental scientist that was like anti-vegan. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know if you're still here, but like, there's something wrong with your head. That's wild. Anti-capitalist, environmental scientist, and anti-vegan. Like, how the fuck does that go together? And then we had 2 okay conversations at the end. So I appreciate the last guy. Tristan, that was a good conversation. We're going to definitely end on that. Colorado, I've seen you in here. FTA. What's up, Grandpa? You just joined. You made it right. You made it in time for the end of the stream. Let's see who else. It's been happening for years and it's never gonna change. What's up, Neil? God, people, you know that was like an argument for pro-slavery. That was an argument to not give women rights. We've been oppressing women for thousands of years. It's never gonna change. Gaytheist, what's up? We give all our money to Israel. That's an argument for every bad thing we consume. Yes. Is pet ownership exploitation? Well, if you think that you own your pet like they're your property, yeah, you might be exploiting them. Nova, she's awake now. Did you have a good nap? Huh? Did you have a good nap? Do you want to come say bye to everybody? Huh? Huh? You're so cute. She wants to just be lazy. She's a lazy dog. Lazy Nova. She was inspecting the other room this morning. She got the zoomies and she was just like running around the room like really fast. There's so much space in there, isn't there? Now she's tired. My dog thinks he's the head of the household. Yeah, that's what I say here. I just live in the doghouse. They let me live here. They gave me like a little corner in one room. Besides that, I have 2 corners actually. I have that corner and I have this corner. The rest of the house is owned by the dogs. Right, Nova? And right now I don't even have this corner because she's literally taking up my whole bed. I bought this house just for dogs. Yeah, exactly. That was one of the biggest things when I bought this house, because it's got the fenced-in yard. I'm like, I can have a dog here. It's like I'm gonna adopt a dog. And I got way more space than I need, so I could rent rooms out and help people too. I'm like, I'm gonna rent some rooms out to some people that need a place to live, and I'm gonna also have a dog because I have the space. So yeah, I basically just live in one room, and the rest of my house is either other people or the dogs. Yes, and my cat's plant-based also. Nice. Alright, sorry if I missed anybody. Trying to do the shout outs. I will be back tomorrow. Let's see, other things going on. Let me talk about all the things. If you want to help with the dog rescue here, with the puppies, and the other foster dogs, there is a GoFundMe on my YouTube. One of the links on my YouTube, you can go there and donate to the rescue, donate to the dogs. That would be very much appreciated. I'm running out of money, so I need to talk about that more and try to do more fundraising for the dogs. Also, I'm team captain for one of the groups for the March Against Animals. Go check that out, marchforanimals.org. In September, you can still join if you wanna come, if you wanna help out. There's over 300 people marching from Albany to Marshall Bioresources. It's a 200-mile march. You don't have to come the whole time. You can just come for like one day. We're walking 15 miles a day across New York State, doing different events to raise awareness on animal testing. My phone's cutting out. So definitely join if you can. Nilf, I'm looking at you. I didn't see your name on my list of people. If you want to be on my team, you can put my name down and you can be on my team. I have the largest team. There's, I think, 15. There's probably more. There's about 15 team captains. There's over 300 people that are joining. I have like 30. I have over 30 people on my team. Very cool. I just reached out to everybody today, trying to get everybody to join the group, join the WhatsApp group. We're gonna go over like training, help with transport, housing, everything like that. So definitely go check out March for Animals. Check out the GoFundMe for the puppies. Check out Animal Justice 21. And also, if you want to help Animal Justice 21 and the other projects, there's also a donation link that's in both bios. That is, we're fiscally sponsored with a nonprofit, so you if you do want to donate, it's tax deductible, and that money goes to doing things like the march, other activism, feeding food insecure people in food deserts. That's why I was asking that one guy if he was in a food desert earlier, but I don't know, he didn't wasn't really tracking the conversation. So yeah, we do a whole bunch of different things. We're looking for some volunteers as well. If you want to be an advocate for the animals and you want to just like help a little bit behind the scenes, we're trying to find a social media person. We're trying to find like a communications person that can just reach out to organizations. We're trying to find a grant writer. So you can help volunteer with Animal Justice Network, and help volunteer maybe just a couple hours a month. It doesn't even have to be that much. You can do a couple hours a week or a couple hours a month, or anything in between. But send me a message if you want any more information on any of that stuff. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Is there anybody else that's on right now? If there's another activist that's on, well, first you can go to animaljustice21.org and see if there's other people that are live on the community page. If there's any moderators here and you want to share somebody else's stream, share it now, and we can raid them with the only a couple people that we have in here. Don't see anybody else live. I mean, I can probably check my notification. I haven't been getting notifications for some people's streams. Doesn't look like it. Maybe not. What's a hole? Don't be a hole. Yeah, there you go, nephew. Might do it. You can, even if you don't want to march any of the days for the March for Animals, you can come to the event in Albany. I think they're going to be doing like a protest at the Capitol building, so you can just like come and be there for the Capitol building thing. And then at the end, the last day, we're going to be at Marshall Bioresources at the facility, and we're probably going to do like an event there. So you can just, if that's closer, it's like near Syracuse. If you come there for the event there, you can just like not do the actual march, but be part of that event. So it starts on September 12th and goes until what, the 26th. So the event in Albany at the Capitol building is on September 12th. The event in at Marshall Bioresources is on the 26th. It's about 15 miles a day. Some days are a little bit less, some days are a little bit more. But you don't even have to walk the whole thing either. We have transport vehicles that, you know, if you get tired and you can't walk anymore, you just jump in a car and they'll drive you a little bit. There's also I think there's a biking group and a running group. So if you want to run, I think they're running like 30 miles a day. I don't know about the biking group, but there's a ton of different groups. You can join and just drive. You can be a transport vehicle and just drive with like people's stuff in it. Like there's all different ways that you could help out. So, and you can even just go to marchforanimals.org. You can support without even going. They have like a support. You can like sign and support them. So yeah, there's a ton of ways that you can help. Yeah, just come if you're closer to Marshall than Albany, just come to Marshall at the end, and that would be very cool. Yeah, that would be cool, Tad. Tad might go live. Everybody go follow Tad Auto. Are you on TikTok as well? Like, can you go live on TikTok yet? Everybody go follow Tad. Let me see if I can put... Is it just your name? Is your TikTok just your name? He's on YouTube, but I think he's also on TikTok, but I think he's newer on TikTok. So go follow his account on TikTok. That's his name. Go search it and find him. And then maybe just go over to YouTube and watch his stream over there. Maybe he'll be on TikTok. I'm not sure. Subscribed, nice. Yeah, I don't think anybody is on right now, so we'll all go over to Tad's stream if he starts one up. I just see the comments flying by over here. It's like a ton of comments today, which is cool. We only got 10,000 likes. That's not super high. I did go for 2 hours. See, I'll go through some of the stats. We got 870 views, 12 new followers, 6 gifters, 10,000 likes, and we went for over 2 hours. Yeah, Tad on YouTube. You can find him on both platforms. Tad Auto. Yeah, and go follow Animal Justice Network on Facebook. It's a new page we just started. You can see some of the other projects and stuff like that. Yeah, Coops, that's the difference. Coops is the difference on the likes. Whether we have 10,000 likes or 30,000 likes. That's funny. There's Ted's YouTube. It's just his name like that. Easy to find. Yeah, why did this guy come up talking about owning animals again, bro? Didn't we talk about... You're the same guy. We talked about this earlier. If you adopt a cat, your cat owns you. You don't own your cat. Another damn vegan. A team match invite. Wait, maybe let's do this. I don't know if I've ever done these before. We're gonna do this real quick before I'm done.
Look, I had me a chili dog again.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I probably baked some chicken tonight or something. Hey.
Ted's live on TikTok.
Yet. How y'all doing? Hi, Jake. Hi, Thaddeus.
Hi, guys.
How's it going? We're doing a battle. I've never done one of these before.
I've never seen one of these before.
I like the mushroom burger.
Mushroom burgers, yeah, there you
Where are
go.
you guys from, Jake and Thaddeus?
I'm from North Texas.
North Texas. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from South Pennsylvania.
South Pennsylvania. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm in Oklahoma.
Yep, and I'm in Texas.
Oh, cool. I know you were that close. Yes. Now, when I went to Texas, I only stopped through there because I was flying from Atlanta and I stopped there to get here. So when I looked up the airplane to Texas at the airport, I was like, oh my God, that is crazy huge. And then I was walking and I saw this really tall. I've never seen somebody that damn tall. I'm like, oh my God, what did you eat? But I had to catch my plane because I had no time to answer that. But I had to come.
At an airport like that would be big.
I don't know how to do this.
Something in the water? I mean,
Wait.
everything's just so big.
Oh, they're whooping on the
Steaks are big. The cows are big. The bulls, the horns, everything. So, all right, I'm done here. Get out of here.
I don't know. This stream, what did we join into?
Yeah, this is like a battle where people can send gifts and you get more points. Hey, thanks for the hearts. I've only seen it like when it's one-on-one. I've never seen 4 people before.
Yeah, so it's just random.
Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. But look at the face scrub. Look at the face scrub done did.
What's up, Pete?
Back in Tulsa.
Good morning.
Man, that Dufferman, y'all gotta try the Dufferman face scrub, y'all.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, so great.
I need to get some stuff for skin care.
And then I followed up with some CeraVe lotion. Oh yeah. This is how I looked in Tulsa.
How long? It goes for 2 more minutes.
Not much.
Here, I get it.
Not much. Just chilling, Pete. For you in the garden here in a minute. What you got going on?
Our girl newbie. Welcome. Thank you. Yes, so.
Is it your
I saw the
birthday?
stickers. I got some lovely ass stickers. Yes. We might swap some out, put some new ones in there.
Let's do a little shake magic.
Vegan Heretic. I'm on
Appreciate you, Pete. I
TikTok.
hope you have a good day today. I appreciate you sliding through on me.
That's not it.
Sure appreciate you.
What the hell? I'm on TikTok and we're doing like a 4-way battle. We're winning. We're getting the
We're
gifts.
winning?
Yeah, see the bar at the top? The red bar and the blue bar?
Oh, wow.
We're the red team.
Oh, wow, we're dominating. Oh, not for long.
I don't know. I think
We get a galaxy, it's off with.
we don't even have to talk that much. I think it's our vegan superpowers. I think y'all can't keep up with us.
What?
Yeah. Jake and I are animal rights activists. We speak up for animals.
Oh, I love the aminal.
Yeah.
Speaking of aminals, our Duchess passed away after 15 years from 2010 to May 29, 2026. Here she is.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You guys, we found these in Tulsa. These little dogs.
Aww.
So that's Duchess.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's a little blanket with her skin on it still, and a little toy. Oh my God, I miss my BB. I miss my BB. 6 years I got to know her out of the 15 that my friend has had her. Oh my God, that dog, she was so funny. Oh my God. I still haven't put a picture on here yet of her. I'm not ready yet, but I will be soon. And then my first tattoo is gonna be of her. I got a picture of her on my phone. So I'm gonna open my phone. I see her like the last picture I got of her, like stretching out a big smile on her face, looking up at me. Oh my gosh.
Chestnut.
She was a Pomeranian Shih Tzu mix. Like blonde hair. She's so pretty.
Pete, thank you for the love, baby. It might not have been enough, but hey, I appreciate that support.
Yeah, we won.
Thank you so much. I like that gift too. The pink cowboy.
Pink cowboy. I knew nothing about.
All right, well, it was nice meeting you all. I got to get going.
Better than none, I promise you.
All right.
I've been slow over here, so.
Thanks for doing that, Jake.
Or are y'all leaving?
I got to
Jake
go.
was getting off before I got on, so yeah, he's got to go somewhere.
Okay, no worries, man.
But-
Nice chatting with y'all. It was nice meeting y'all. Let me connect.
Yeah, it was
For
nice
sure.
meeting you.
I got y'all. Connect back. Got you.
Well, that was cool. We should do that more often. I got a bunch of gifts. I need to get my PayPal set up so I can take the funds out. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to follow her back. She just gave me a follow. Well, they both did. Follow both of them back. Yeah, guys, go over to Tad's live. He is live on TikTok right now. I don't know if he's doing both, but
yeah.
Thaddeus.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Thaddeus, you see the co-host button down at the lower left? The little
now I'm in Tad's stream.
Like rings.
All right.
Mine's coming, hopefully.
And then you're
There we go.
gonna click the door in the upper right corner, right there.
Greetings.
Thank you very much. See if I can get it.
Adios.
You're welcome, Thaddeus. You have a great day.
You too.
Are you breathing? Oh, let me.
Now he's in his own stream. Okay. Neil, that's a good question. I thought about that. Maybe we should change the wording or something like that, so it's a little seems a little bit more open. Like, should it say something like, I pledge to be open-minded and learn more and come back every day, or something like that, instead of just saying like, I pledge to be vegan from now on. Maybe we give them two options. People like to have options, so maybe it's like, either like you can pledge to be vegan curious and open-minded and learn more, or you can pledge to be vegan, because some people like have made that decision and they just like need help. So I think maybe we should give them options. And I'm also adding in, I added it in today. I didn't deploy it yet to the live site, but I'm adding in another streak that's just like a check-in streak, so people can open the site and basically just like hit a button, and it has like different prompts. So it's gonna be like, I forget what I added them in as. Like, it says like, you know, I'm here, I'm gonna learn something about animals today, or like I'm gonna defend animals today. It has like different prompts that you can just like click on and then check in. So people can like earn a streak without really having to do much. Like literally within a couple seconds, you just like open the site, you basically earn your streak for that, and then it like prompts you to like the challenge day, or like to make a journal entry. So yeah, I'm working on some other things too. So yeah, definitely put that message in the Discord so I can go back through and make sure that I'm making all the changes. But yeah, I like that. It's a good idea. Ted needs some more people watching his stream and liking the stream. Go over to TikTok and follow Ted. Would starve children. Bro, do you not understand what veganism means? When you eat a cheeseburger, you're literally taking food from those places where children are starving and feeding it to cows so you can eat a cheeseburger. If you cared about starving children in other countries, you would be vegan and stop being a dumbass. You're being an a-hole to animals and to starving children in Africa. Grow the fuck up. I'm leaving. Bye.